Hello, my name is Erica and I will be teaching you how to round and order decimals in this video. Right now we are going to be rounding decimals. So a quick review of the place value system. So from the left of the decimal, this is the ones place. So the 2 in this case is the ones place. The 9 is the tens place. The 4 is the hundreds place. And the 6 is the thousands place. Now to the right of the decimal, the 2 is the tenths place. The 5 is the hundredths place. The 1 is the thousandths place. And the last 5 is the 10,000ths place. So right now it says round to the nearest 10. So in this case, the 10 is the 9. So we look to the right of the 9 and we see a 2. Now is this 2 more or less than 5, as I think of it? If it is more than 5, then we make the 9 a 0 and add a 1 to the 4. And if it is not, if it's less than 5, we keep it the same. So in this particular case, it is less. So we do 6, 4, 9, 0. And I forgot to tell you that we round it down to a 0 or up more. One more place value. Or one more digit. 6, 4, 9, 0. And we got it correct. So now we're going to round to the nearest hundredth. The hundredth is this is the tenths, hundredths. So we look to the right. Is it more or less than 5? We see that's less, so it would be, those would all be zeros. So we don't need to add them. So it would be 1655 decimal 19. We got that correct. Round to the nearest hundredths. So the 0 would be the hundredth. And this to the right, less or more than 5, it's less. So those would be zeros. And we would just do 1637 decimal 3. We do not have to add the extra zeros. Well, in this case, we had to add the extra 1 0, but either way, it would be correct. So, round to the nearest hundredths. So, hundredths is right here. And we look to the right. Is it more or less than 5? It's more, so it would be, that would be an 8. So it would be 4466 decimal 28. We got that correct. Round to the nearest 1. 5 is our 1. We look to the right. More or less than 5, less. So we do 3045. Now, since that was our last one, we're going to do the decimal switch, which is like the ordering of decimals. Let's take a look at this. Well, it is already finished, so let's just look at it. Why would the 0.09 be here? 0.09 is 9 hundredths. So that would be the less. So that was basically 9 out of 100. 0.11 is 11 hundredths. So it would be 11 out of 100. 0.13 is 13 hundredths. So it would be 13 out of 100. 0.32 is 32 out of 100, which is 32 out of 100, as I said. And 0.6 is 6 out of 10, which is either 60 out of 100 or 6 out of 10, which is the most. Now we're going to do this again. Okay, is 0.1 in the right place? No, it is not, so we're going to move it one place to the right. Now it is in the right place, as 0.05 being the lowest out of 100 is at the bottom, and 0.1 is over that. We see that 0.17 is in the right place, so we're going to leave that there. Is 0.91 in the right place? No, it is not, so we're going to move it one place to the right. Excuse me, sorry, I went the wrong way. Wait. Oh, I have it. Wait. So we're going to move it one place to the right. Sorry about that. And now it is in the correct order, as it is 5 out of 100, 1 out of 10 or 10 out of 100, 17 out of 100, 54 out of 100, and 91 out of 100. And it is correct. Now I'm going to show you my place value system that I've made. So, wait, let me just do a little decimal. So, over here is the thousands place. That's where, like, the time goes before the thousands place. All of that stuff. And so it's thousands, hundreds, tens, ones, or it could be ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, to the left of the decimal point. But that is the easy part. But to the right gets a little tricky. So it's tenths. So we skip the ones and we do tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. And it's all to the right of the decimal point. So over here is all the THs, like you add TH to the end. And then over here is the normal stuff. See, you add TH to tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000. So that is the place value system. Now we are going to practice. What number is in the tenths place of the number below? Okay, in the tenths place is the number 5. This is because when you count to the right of the decimal, you count one place value, which ends up on the 5. What number is in the hundredths place? In the hundredths place, we have the 8. That's because when you count to the left of the decimal, you count ones, tens, hundreds. So the hundreds would be the 8. What number is in the thousands place? In the thousands place, it would be the 2. This is because when you count to the right, it goes tenths, thousand, or hundredths, thousandths. What number is in the ones place? Four is in the ones place because when you count to the left of the decimal, you go one place to the left, and it's 4. What number is in the tens place? Now 2 is in the tens place because when you get 2 places to the left, it goes tens or ones tens. Now we're going to go down here. What space is the hundreds? Take a minute. Okay, this space is the hundreds because that is where when you go 2 places to the left because it's ones, tens, hundreds. What space is the hundreds, thousandths? This space is the hundred thousandths because when you go 4 places to the right, it's the 100,000ths. What space is the tenths? This space is the tenths, the place that I checked off, because it goes tenths, which is right here, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. Okay, which space is the thousands? This space is the thousands because when you go left, you go ones, these spaces. I was thinking about when you went to the right. So you go left 4 times because it goes ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. What space is the hundredths? This space is the hundredths because when you go tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. What space is the ones? This is an easy one. This space is the hundreds because you go left to the decimal 1 place. What space is the thousandths? This place is the thousandths because when you go right 3 times, you get to the thousandths. What space is the tens? This space is the tens because you go left 2 spaces from the ones to the tens from the decimal point. Well, great job, and I hope to see you again.